What up, you guys? I kind of wanted to give a quick channel up. Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but I wanted to say some things on how the channel's been so far and this drastic shift that I've recently taken. So I used to only do tech stuff, and that's pretty much it. Mainly involving AT and software reviews, and I've done a couple of product things on my channel a long time ago. But any of my old subscribers that see this may notice that. Sorry. There's a some of my old subs may have noticed that I've switched over to doing nothing but gaming videos. Is this on purpose? No, it's not. But basically, to lay it all down, I've always been into gaming ever since I was little. I had an SNES, a 64, a PS1, a PS2, and a 360 throughout my short gaming life. I haven't been able to recently because as games got more complicated, I stopped being able to memorize things and game the way that I usually game, the way that I've adapted for myself. So when A Hero's Call came out, I was like, it's just going to be another audio game because, let's admit, audio games in the sector have been pretty lackluster. But that came out, and I was like, you know what? I'll play it. And when I decided I was going to play it, I was actually watching a Let's Play at the time. So I was like, you know what? I am a very frequent Let's Play watcher. I've never been able to do it. I've always wanted to do it. And even though this doesn't really involve graphics, doesn't matter. Most of my subs are blind anyway. So I just decided to do it. And let me tell you something, it's been the best decision that I personally think that I've made for the channel in years. Because this sub count never really passed 200 for the first 6 years that this channel was around. I'd post a video that might catch someone's attention every now and then, and they'd sub, or I'd have a request of, something kind of difficult to do, and I'll be like, I'll make this video if you sub, and I get subs that way, which I don't think is unfair, but I passed 300 subscribers a couple of weeks ago. And I know that sounds small because there are a lot of channels out there that have millions of subs, and there are people that are doing this YouTube shit for a living. And I've never, ever expected to make a living off of this channel. Never. It's too small. It's a niche channel. I have, however, gained a very unique set of skills, and I've had a lot of fun with running this. And so what I think I'm going to do with the channel now is, I like music. I like making music, but I'm probably not going to do that anymore, only because it just takes too much time for the turnout that I want. I don't get, that's the music that we're listening to nowadays? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, it's not that I was doing music for views, and I'm still gonna do music when I'm not on camera. I'm not completely quitting it, but it takes a long time to put out one of those videos, guys. Like, I think the track breakdown, the last track breakdown that I did, I had to make the track because I didn't have a huge catalog that I was impressed with that I could use. So I had to make the track. That took a few hours. Then going through and filming it, that took on average about an hour per video of filming. And then you have at least an hour of editing afterwards. You have to wait to render, and it was so time consuming for like the single digit views that I would get per video. And yeah, I love music, but I don't love music that much. So when I started gaming on the channel and my subs started rising constantly without me having to do much but put up a couple of tweets, like, blew my mind. Like, I was on a Team Talk server, I think it was like a week and a half ago. Shout out to JC and them. But I was like, guys, my channel's at 297, go sub. And you know what? Everybody in there who had a YouTube channel went and subbed. And I hit 300 subscribers that day. I want to touch on one thing before I get to the store here, because I'm almost here. I'm sorry for restarting the Let's Play. I feel like I owe you guys an explanation. When I first started, I had a very rudimentary setup. Thank you, girlfriend, for letting me use your extremely old Dell Latitude, which probably came with XP. So I was recording on that for a while, but I didn't have the Eloquence add-on. I didn't have anything. I didn't have any mics hooked up to it, nothing to make it sound pretty. And then I figured out how to record on a MacBook that I have. And that completely changed the game. But then that MacBook died. And right now, all my external storage, of which I have a lot, is all full. So there was really no way for me to back up that MacBook. So I lost my save state. I lost, a couple of installed games that were meant for a future LP. So I actually ended up having to restart the video on my girlfriend's Latitude again. Well, one day I was sitting in the living room. I opened up the MacBook because it had been sitting on the couch for a week, not being touched, because of course, I thought it didn't work. So I opened it up and I saw a flash on the screen, which didn't happen before. So I hit it and it started flashing more. So long story short, looks like something flukish happened inside the computer, and I did some very irresponsible things, and now it's working like it's brand new again. So I'm going to continue with the new storyline because I feel like I definitely know a lot more what I'm doing. The first 4 episodes of the previous LP were just me bumbling around and not being sure. But yeah, I'm going to continue it this way. I've got nothing but positive feedback on it. Out of Sight Games is actually hyping the Let's Play on Twitter a little bit, which I'm totally stoked about. Thanks, guys. I'm having a lot of fun doing it, and I hope you guys stay tuned. Episode 6 will be out very soon, if not before I upload this. Bye.